You are so watched over. You are so watched over. The divine intervention in your life, oh my gosh. You have been watched over while you have been dealing with what it feels to be alone. Problem after problem. Problem after problem. And the thing with this card here is while you've been dealing with either a major problem, but I do feel like a lot of you guys, there are multiple problems here and it feels so alone. Whether it's your problems, family problems, it feels so alone. There's grapes, thank you, Spirit. These grapes that are growing, these grapes that are meant for you. And I really feel like this collective, you could struggle with gratitude, but not because maybe like you do say like, yeah, I'm grateful, or there are some things in your life that you are grateful for. I feel this really like quiet, serious energy. Maybe some people call you mysterious, but it's just more like you've known way more serious than you've known lighthearted. Okay, I feel like this collective right now is struggling a lot with purpose, with an understanding, with a meaning of life, with a meaning of your life. We have this Queen of Wands in the reverse here, okay? And I'm hearing like this is like, maybe you're at a point like you really don't care what people think at this point, okay? Like you don't care how people define you, but you're in a really, this collective is in a very self-introspective time, all right? This is a really, really deep time for you. And I really feel like with this Queen of Wands, I don't know why I keep getting like people are misunderstanding you. There's this really misunderstood energy here about you. Like everyone defines you. I actually feel like if people were to define you, they see how much that you've overcome. They see like how strong you are. Like some people will define you as a villain, like, but your life really did feel like this superhero or this type of like Sherlock Holmes that's always trying to figure out stuff, constantly trying to figure out stuff, serious problems, your stuff, friend stuff, crazy survival in this here. You've had ancestors who were either really religious for most of this collective. Okay, you've definitely had spiritual ancestors somewhere, whether or not you guys are not religious, okay? I do pick up that some of this collective, you do pray. But like when they say your grandmother's prayers are still protecting you, because there is such a religious energy in here, it's actually not a bad thing. There's a strong faith connection that you know innately, even when you are struggling, to believe that you are guided and protected. Now I'm seeing 333 in my mind's eye. Okay, you know that you are different from the rest, and I don't feel pride about this. I feel, especially with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, there is an insecurity about this, okay? Because like I said, it's like, okay, I'm different from the rest, but does that just mean that my life is going to be problems? And you're so wise, you're so connected to humanity. All right, like truly, like you honestly could be a school teacher without the degree. Okay, like maybe a better teacher than even some teachers. That's what I'm getting here. With the Eight of Cups in the reverse, there is a sense here, it's like a push and pull energy where there is a humility to you guys, where you, maybe it's not necessarily you want to leave there's something that you want to get better. You don't necessarily like want to leave your environment, or you're not ready to leave something. Like there's a push and pull. It's like, I'm not ready to leave, but I'm ready to leave. It's like you really do hope. I just pick up this kid spirit of like, I just wish my family would get it together. I just wish my community would get it together. I just wish, it's like you just constantly are wishing that people would just like heal around you, get it together, things would get better in your environment. Because I don't feel like with this Eight of Cups that you fully want to leave. You want things to get better. And it's not like, I don't feel like you guys are at the point where even if you were to like get some type of breakthrough in your career, you will never fully be superficial. You will never be superficial. And this is why I feel like this divine intervention is in your life right now. Because you guys are deep, deep, deep souls. I was just going to do a what's coming reading, and knowing me and knowing my spirit, I understand this collective very much. I wasn't even able to just do that. All right. Whew. I wasn't even able to just do that because I understand the deep souls, all right? Listen, the divine intervention that's coming in your life would break the chain. It's breaking you out of lack consciousness, poverty consciousness. It's breaking you out of your comfort zone. And it's not saying that spirit isn't working. Now I feel really emotional on some of the people in your life, on your environment. And maybe it's not even people. Maybe it's like, for example, let's say you're a POC. You're struggling to go into certain environments because maybe you feel like it's going to be like a conservative environment if you level up or success. Like there is some block when it comes to where spirit is trying to take you. But at the same time, they're making you very uncomfortable because spirit is saying they need you to trust that if the divine guides you into bigger rooms, it's a push and pull. On one level, I gotta tell you, I'm hearing you will not lose yourself. On one level, it's like, yes, of course you want certain manifestations, but these manifestations really, it's breaking ancestral patterns. And honestly, it is much easier said than done. This is not an easy energy. So if you feel like you're being like isolated, like you're waiting on something with this hangman right now, you can't put your finger on it. It is true. You are leveling up into rooms here that probably no one in your family lineage, rooms, opportunities, or connecting with people has ever done. And it sounds fun and incredible. But we're also at a very interesting time in the world where, you know, whatever promise of the entertainment industry, of certain industries, isn't how it is, because you're very scared that stepping into these rooms, you'll do the wrong thing, you'll say the wrong thing, or you're just gonna step into rooms with people who do not allow you to be yourself. And this is not a collective who, after you've gone through so much, that you want to lose yourself or be some type of superficial version of you here. But spirit is saying, like, I'm hearing like where God guides, God provides. I'm also hearing a lot of gospel here. Okay. Spirit is saying, okay, that you have to be open. You will meet the right people for you in these rooms. I know these are the Five of Cups. This is the Five of Cups. Okay. But I feel like with this Five of Cups, it's actually saying that there's people in these rooms that are actually like you. They're actually as deep as you. And this is a message I have said multiple times in many different ways. But in this message, it's about how spirit and God works and God intervenes. A lot of you guys, you do not feel connected to God. But I also feel like, and I'm using the word God here, I feel guided to use the word God. Whether you want to say the universe, like there's a struggle with a connection, maybe to your guides, whatever you want to say. But it's because, actually, thank you, Spirit, in these rooms, there's so many people waiting to meet you. There's so many people, and these people may not have come from the same background as you. And maybe they have. These people may not have come from the same, they may have grown into money. But they still have the same heart, similar heart. And I don't think this is something that you truly believe in that can be possible. They're so passionate as you, or even maybe even a little more. The reason right now, okay, why you are feeling this disconnect from the world and source is because, again, Spirit is pushing you and leading you, thank you, Spirit, into a life right now. Yeah. Smokes and mirrors in the reverse. Where it's time to get to know God for yourself, the universe again, in a different way. Because you've known God when you need help. You've known God in your community. You've known God in your family. If you get this, you get this. You've known God and what the church defined, but now you're about to experience a shift, a miracle, where you get to see how spirit, how the universe works in your life. And it's gonna be quite a surprise. You are the student. You've been a teacher, but it's time to be the student again. You are ready.